First thing I would do as a road superintendent is, like everyone said, of course you got to know where you're at to know where you're headed. We have 20 people on the payroll. That's 41,600 man hours annually. And my job as superintendent would be to make sure that we have 41,600 hours of work for those folks. We have, understand we have 8 heavy equipment operators, 7 light equipment operators, truck drivers, and my understanding is we're talking to people that they know what they're doing. So it'll be my job as your superintendent is to plan, schedule, and to make certain that every dollar spent is a productive dollar spent. If we don't have work for people, we need to find work for those people. Another thing that bothers me, I understand, I've asked people what they do currently. I've been told we mow grass, we fix potholes, and we put in an occasional culvert when there's a need for it. Of course, in the wintertime, we all know that mowing grass is seasonal. So the question is, what do we do in the wintertime? We have a rock crusher. We have everything we need to crush our own stone. I know that at the, this is a sore subject to a lot of folks, but at the airport, we have an industrial park going in. I would think last year, knowing what we had going on, we would already crushed all the stone that we need for those roads. We need to be productive. Of course, people said, what about my tax dollar? Every dollar for our budget does not come from your property tax. It comes from the pump. So we're going to have our money. We have our money for all 20 folks. They don't have to worry about losing their job.
What experiences have you had that you believe make you the best person for the job? Well, I think there's several things. For one, like I said before, I'm not going to ask someone to do something that I wouldn't do myself. I'm a hard worker. I'm not going to accept no for an answer. I think that we should be building our own roads. We should mow all our roads, all the right-of-ways. I feel like I'm educated enough to maintain a budget. Graduated college, I think that entitles me to say that I think I'm educated enough to maintain a budget. I don't know. I think that's it. Thank you.
All I can tell you is my past. I have built Nissan, and for those who don't know what Nissan is and not familiar, never visited Nissan, I use that as an example because it's here in Tennessee. If you compare Nissan to the Walmart facility, a typical Walmart has 200,000 square foot in its facility. At Nissan, you can place 35 Walmarts. It's over 7 million square feet. As Dillard said, I was educated, but I was not able to go to one college for 4 years. What I did, I worked full-time, and I went to college part-time. I have 116 hours, and that's accredited semester hours in civil engineering. I have 32 hours in business administration and finance. Yes, I know how to build a project, and yes, I know how to run equipment. There's not a piece of equipment I cannot run. If it has tracks, rubber tires, I can do it. I'm a surveyor. I can survey. I can lay out, I can stake, and I can do everything it takes to build a road. But I can't do it myself, but I can train others to help me. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to bring to the White County Road Department. I want to bring 33 years experience. Every morning when I come there, I'm not coming alone. I'm bringing with me everything I have learned, and everything I have been taught, and everything I have been trained to do in the last 33 years. So yes, I feel as if I'm more than capable of doing the job. The job is not the problem. I know how to do the job. The problem is I need your help. That's where I need your vote. With your vote, I can assure you I can do the project. Anyone that we have to do. Thank you.
Well, I bring 28-year leadership to the job. I bring the knowledge to build the roads, to maintain the roads. I have a certificate in pavement management from the TDOT. I have experience in budget management. Like I said before, I've had experience making the budget. I've had experience operating within the budget. And the county governments, if you deal with the state, I've had experience to deal with the state for the last 18 years. We had grants when I was with the city. You have to deal with your state aid money that the state gives you. I've had experience in putting pavement down. I've built roads from the sub base to the finished top. Like I say, I bring 28 years of road experience with me if I'm fortunate enough to get elected. Thank you.
What are your goals for the Register of Deeds office in the next 4 years if you are elected? My goals are to bring the best service we can possibly get. I think we need to be more service oriented when people come in and ask a question and ask for help. I think we need to get up and help. It just needs to be a little more friendly environment. And that's what I will strive to do if elected. Thank you.
I've held the office for the last 19 years, and I just don't have complaints about our service. We have the same ladies helping me that I first hired 19 years ago. They're very good at their job and very attentive to service issues and that sort of thing. But like I said, we just don't have that kind of a complaint. Thank you. How would you improve the service of the Register of Deeds office? We are continually updating our computer with additional information to speed up our service and where we can access records faster and provide what most of the requests we get are basically for records. And we're doing everything possibly to make it as fast as possible to retrieve any record that we have on hand there. Thank you.
I would like to, as Gary said, as technology comes along, I know a lot of the older deeds are still on paper, and he's been working on getting them on the computers. I think that's one way to help the service. And I hate to keep beating on the same drum, but I was personally in his office, it's been several years ago, asked for some help to look up a deed and was refused. I thought it might be me, but since I've been out campaigning and talking, there's lots of other people with the same story. And I think when somebody comes in and ask for help to look up a deed or for whatever it pertains to this office, they should be helped and not told to go ahead, look it up. It's exactly what I was told. And that's just, the thing. When somebody comes in off the street, just me, I'm just a common working guy, go in to look up a deed, he should be helped, him or her, anybody. And that's just the biggest thing that I would like to see done to improve the services.